from a non-productive society to a very productive and positive society where people were respected. What do I mean by that? Well, in the pre-Islamic society, the powerful was respected and was feared. The one who killed more was feared. The one who did this was feared. The one who was from a certain clan was respected. The one from a certain tribe was respected. The one who inherited money was respected. What I'm saying, some people are saying in their minds, well, it's still up till today. Well, yeah, sure. Jahiliyyah thinking. Remnants of Jahiliyyah. That's what it is. Okay. And because if the society is structured like that, what happens to society? Now you have levels and layers in society. Huh? Layers in society, very obvious. You all know, until very recently, the Indian system, for example, of the caste system. The Persians had also their own caste system. What do I mean by that? Well, according to Persians, they had 3 levels in society. The level of the workers and the farmers. That was the lowest level. The levels of the learned. And the levels of those who rule, and the rulers and the governors and the umara. Those were one level. And no matter how smart you are, no matter what a genius you could be, if you are from the farmers and the workers level, you can never go and get an education and become from the learned level. Why? You're not the same. But that's not only that. Upon that, there's application that's social. For example, you cannot marry. You cannot marry from that level. You cannot deal with that level. You are always a servant to that level, that caste that's above you. Notice? But that's not only in the Eastern societies, but also look up the Greek, all the Greek understandings of society. Yani some of those Greek philosophers, they want to say, or thinkers if you were to say, they want to say that women and slaves have the mind of animals. That's it, that's their limit. Their minds are like animals. If you're a woman or you're a slave, what does that mean? They enslaved you. They made you a slave. They gave you a new title, you're a slave now. So that means you're, according to that Greek thinker, then you are just, your thinking is maximum like an animal. You can never be a human being to start with. Not even among the castes. You're not even there. Notice? Al-Islam came to change all this by this ayah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Ya ayyuhan nas, inna khalaqnakum min dhakarin wa untha, waja'alnakum shu'uban wa qaba'ila lita'arafu, inna akramakum 'inda Allah atqakum. All people, all mankind. Ya ayyuhan nas, mankind. Not ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu. Ya ayyuhan nas, all human beings, everybody. Inna khalaqnakum. Allah says we have, and which means we have created you from males and females, both genders. وَجَعَلْنَاكُمْ شُعُوبًا وَقَبَائِلَ. And we made you into nations and tribes so you can get to know each other and work with each other. The best ones among you are those who have the most taqwa. No caste, no farmers, no this, no that, no males, no females. The one amongst you who is best is the one who has the most of taqwa. Now we don't want to go into taqwa, but what does taqwa mean? Taqwa has reflection on 2 things. Taqwa is a relationship between you and Allah Jalla Jalaluh, and it should reflect also on your relationship with the creation of Allah. Since we cannot judge the status of your relationship with Allah, but we can judge the reflection of your relationship with the creation of Allah. If someone has taqwa, that will be reflected on their dealings with the creation of Allah. And I don't mean just the human beings, I mean everything. And I don't only mean Muslims among the human beings, I mean all human beings. That taqwa then is reflected. Notice? So therefore, you see, Islam changed that society now from a point of being not productive to productive. Not only that, it changed it to be now in the leading position to tell people that education and job and being a positive contributor to society is an integral Islamic value. الشهر الحرام بالشهر الحرام. Then the sacred month, for the sacred month you have not committed an aggression. You have actually protected yourself, but you did not commit the aggression, nor have you initiated the aggression. وَالْحُرُمَاتُ قِصَاص. وَالْحُرُمَاتُ قِصَاص means, the ayah means that aggressions and transgression is punishable. Why? Because this whole deen is based on justice. Adl. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, among His names, Al-Adl. this society is based on adl. Everything, if it needs to succeed, it must be based on adl. If there is dhulm, then things go right and like this and that. So therefore we believe in the Creator subhanahu wa ta'ala, who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ensure, or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will, that justice will be ensured and will prevail, and therefore any aggression will be punishable. Notice, al-hurumat qisas. Now the ayah continues to say, فَمَنْ يَعْتَدَى عَلَيْكُمْ فَاعْتَدُوا عَلَيْهِ بِمِثْلِ مَا اعْتَدَى عَلَيْكُمْ. Whoever attacks you, then you have the right to take equal punishment from them, or to attack them equally, in a sense, if you were to translate it literally. What does that mean? Now the criminal justice scholars, of Islamic criminal justice scholars, they take from this few things. Number one, they take from this ayah that you have the right to defend yourself. As a human being, you have the right to defend yourself, your honor and your dignity. It's a basic human being. If you don't have that, then nothing makes sense. What's the other thing also? That not only you have the right to defend your dignity and honor, but you also have the right to gain back your rights that are stolen from you. Something is taken from you, then you have the right to get it back. This is basically the meaning of this ayah. But when someone reads this ayah and without understanding of the ayah, may say, well, this is here, that means you can, if someone does you wrong, you do them wrong. So if someone attacks you, you attack them equally. Where is the mercy of Islam? Where is the humanity in Islam? Where is all these things, all these nice words that people come up with? Beautiful. Number one, if someone attacks you, did Islam leave you to go and you attack him yourself? You take your own rights? No, Islam put all these things within the parameter of the law. Sharia al-Islamiyya, which is the law, then protected peoples. What do I mean by that? Someone's father is killed in the old days. They go, he wants to go and get his right. He wants to kill. Of course, in Islam we have, if someone is murdered, then there's two ways. Either there is a forgiveness from that family who was murdered, or the murderer must be also killed. Death sentence for that murder. Two options. Like, can you ensure that son of that murdered person would go and find the killer? Can you ensure that he would kill him only? Can you ensure that he would not kill his whole family? Time of anger. Can you ensure that he would not torture him before he kills him? Because that's not what Islam says. Islam does not say you can torture him. People torture nowadays, but that's not Islamic, nor is it humane value. Islam, فَلَا تُسْرِفْ فِي الْقَتْلِ. Don't go in excessiveness in these things. Be careful. Why? Those are other human beings. They also have rights. They did a mistake. That mistake is punishable by an equitable punishment. That's it. That's it. You have no more than that. And that punishment purifies them, in a matter of fact. So, can you ensure these things? You can ensure these things. I'll give you an example. One man from Bani Tamim, his kids were playing with kids. One of the kids killed this man's kid of Bani Tamim. Tamimi, they killed his kid. So